Hey guys, what is going on? Guys, I promise I have been trying to get a video out since me and Mike did our dual vlog, and it has been damn near impossible. This week has been absolutely crazy. But I do have some good news, and that is that I have officially graduated from detective training. And I am so excited to be done because for 6 weeks of your training, you are on call 24 hours a day. I think I've said that in another video. I don't remember. But I am exhausted. Like, today is my fourth day off in a month and a half. And so I'm literally just spent. My mind is shot. I am physically exhausted. But after this training, like, I feel relieved. Like, I feel relieved, but at the same time, it's like everything that I've done has been so much more rewarding than being on the street. Like, it really has, because you're working like major cases. It's super important stuff, man. It's not like, you know, your typical like fender bender in a parking lot type thing. So everything that you do back there is super important. And I do feel like I owe like all of you an apology for not getting a video out sooner. Like, the last couple of days I have been stressing the hell out because I've been trying to get a video out and I can't. Like, literally the other day I was up for 30 hours. And you guys know that I can't go into details of investigations and stuff like that, but I'm sure most of you that have good common sense can probably figure out why a detective might need to work 30 hours straight. I'll just leave it at that. It seems like people in my town are going nuts. Like, people are shooting each other. There's assault rifles. There's been a whole series of events that have been absolutely crazy here. Like I said, the other day I was up for 30 hours, and then yesterday we worked like 14 hours. So it's like long enough to go home and get a few hours of sleep, and then you're right back out and doing it again. But hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, hopefully now that I have graduated from FTO, I'm not going to be on call 24 hours a day anymore. They're still going to call me out if something major happens, but at least now I'll be on a regular rotation of being on call. And I'm really starting to get to know everybody back there now, so I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. And it was funny yesterday because I made a joke, like, we were all exhausted, we were all spent, and it was a long day. And towards the end of the day, I cracked this like one-liner joke, and I had the captain laughing, I had the lieutenant laughing, and like I said in my other video, like, I'm usually pretty quiet at work, right? Like, I'm really withdrawn. I just want to do my work, and it was funny because the captain, like, as soon as I said that joke, she was laughing her ass off. And she's like, he's always so quiet back here. So I think I'm starting to come out of my shell a little bit. And, you know, when you work with people constantly around the clock, you guys really get to know each other. And like I said before, it's a much closer knit group than a patrol shift. And it's really cool seeing everybody. Like, everybody knows what their job is. Like, they'll have one person that's specifically for crime scenes. They have one person that does all the paperwork, like warrants, typing up search warrants, arrest warrants, stuff like that. And when you have a huge case and you have, you know, 8 or 10 people working on it, it's really cool to see this like fluid system that they've developed over the years where everybody just kind of understands what they need to do. And I guess I'm starting to get the reputation back there of being the tech guy. And you know, I've actually recently put in for multiple schools. I've probably put in like 14 or 15 requests to go to school out of town, and they were teasing me about it the other day. So I'm really hoping to get into to some good schools, especially when it comes to like digital evidence recovery and stuff like that. That's kind of my forte. But they've kind of tasked me with doing anything technical. So if it has to do with like a cell phone, or it has to do with like a computer, or even like trying to get video, like getting video from stores and stuff like that, like, they've kind of tasked me with that. And it's kind of cool because that's my forte, man. That's what I enjoy doing. So anyway, I was excited to tell you guys I have finally graduated, so I'm hoping I can get on some sort of a stable schedule now and get videos out. Another really cool thing that's kind of transpired since I've been back there is I have explained to them that, you know, I love my job, because a lot of people have asked me, well, if you're doing so well with YouTube, why do you even work here? And it's like, you know, I really enjoy my job. You know, I might get paid pennies, but I really enjoy what I do. And you know, I do enjoy helping people, but at the same time, like, I have to have YouTube. YouTube is my thing. And surprisingly, you know, even being new back there, usually when you're new somewhere, like, people really don't give a shit what you do or what you're into. You're going to do your job, and that's the end of it. but everybody's been really supportive, and like they're trying to give me time to work on YouTube videos and stuff. But you know, if something major happens, you know, everybody's hands are kind of tied. Like everybody just has to be at work. There's really no option about it. So if something major pops off, you know, there might be a delay in videos, but I'm hoping to get back on track and start getting out, you know, a video every 3 days or whatever. But it's really cool because there's actually been people that have reached out to me, whether it's on Facebook or text message or whatever, and they're like, listen, dude, I heard you are rocking it back there. Like, you are forming this awesome reputation back there in the detectives division, and that is so cool. So anyway, like I was saying, I apologize for taking so long to get a video out. This week has been chaotic, but it was really, really cool meeting Mike the Cop. Mike the Cop is awesome. He was extremely down to earth. He's a little bit older than I am, but he's been doing this about the same time that I have, and he's just a really cool guy, man. Like, you know, he's funny in his videos and everything, but when you actually meet him like face to face, you really realize like how good of a guy he is. He's just down to earth. He's easy to get along with. We had some great conversation when we went out for, you know, a couple drinks. I'm hoping to start getting more cop vloggers to come ride with me. I think that's a really cool experience, and it's neat because, you know, having a cop vlogger ride with you is very different than just having one of your partners ride with you, and for obvious reasons. I mean, cop vloggers, they understand how YouTube works. They understand, you know, recording and filming and stuff like that. So, you know, if you have a certain ritual or something you do in the middle of the video or at the beginning or whatever, like, they totally understand why you're doing it, and they're not so shy on film. I've noticed that if I get somebody on camera that's not used to being on camera, they like freeze up in the passenger seat and they're not really sure what to say. And that's okay. It just, like I tell everybody, it takes time to get used to it. Like, I still get nervous making videos. I don't know why. I think part of it, I don't like my voice. But it is what it is. You guys seem to like it. People have told me they want me to read them bedtime stories and shit, which is really creepy, but that's okay. I'm flattered, I'm honored, and I enjoy doing videos for you guys, and I'm starting to come out of my shell as far as like the shyness and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I'm hoping to get more cop vloggers riding with me. Next on my hit list, if you will call it, is Officer Daniels. I have got to get Officer Daniels down here. I think having Daniels and Mike the Cop down here at the same time would be an awesome video. I think that would be exciting. I've been texting with Daniels for a little while, and I, you know, for the most part, I try not to bug him because I know he's like super busy and stuff. And that's kind of one of those things where, like, once you get somebody's phone number, like, don't blow their shit up. Like, they don't want to hear from you every hour. But I'm going to try to coordinate with Daniels. I'm actually going to send him a link to this video once it's uploaded. So I'm going to try to get him out here whenever possible, and maybe we can kind of do the same thing that me and Mike the Cop had going. The other big thing I am super excited about, thanks to you guys, I have officially finally reached 300,000 subscribers. 300,000 people, man. That number is mind-boggling. I don't know if all of you guys have seen it yet or not. I actually got a huge boost in subscribers yesterday. For those of you that are not familiar, there's a motovlogger. His name is Do It With Dan, and he kind of goes into the story of how we met, and he put that video out yesterday, and like my numbers just jumped. So I'm going to put a link in the description below to the video he did, and it's called The Truth, or like Exposing Officer 401. And so anyway, like I said, I'll put a link to that below. If you guys want to watch it, you can. I think I'm actually going to do like a separate video about how me and Dan met, but from my perspective. Like, I've heard his perspective, and there was a few things that I kind of wanted to add in there, maybe that, you know, he didn't know, that maybe I didn't tell him or whatever. So I think I'm going to do my own separate Exposing Do It With Dan.
This is so exciting.
Well, guys, this is going to be kind of a short video today. Like I said, I had to get one out to kind of explain to you guys what's going on. So many of you have been so supportive. Like, I'm always like apologetic, and I'm trying to get videos out to you guys as much as possible, and you guys are always like, just chill, dude. Like, just put one out whenever you can. So I really appreciate the support. I know, like, there's no pressure from you guys whatsoever. That's what's funny. Like, there is no pressure from you guys at all. Like, you guys have all been so cool. I'm the one that's freaking out, and I'm like, shit, I need to get a video out like today. But then somebody over here gets shot, and then I have to do that for the next 12 hours, and I'm like, fuck, like, I gotta get a video out. But you guys have all been so awesome about it, and just very patient. And you know, like I said, hopefully with me being out of training now as a detective, I'll start being on more of a regular schedule. So I do appreciate you guys being so understanding, and forgiving when it comes to the video thing. Like it's going to be impossible for me to have like a set schedule of days that I can release videos. So I'm going to aim for every 3 days. It might be every 4th, or like this one every 6th, which hopefully won't be that often. But I do appreciate the support, and a lot of you have been requesting me to do a video on the airline incident. So I think that's going to be my next video, because I know a lot of you want to see my opinion on that. And honestly, I haven't even watched the video yet. Like, I know a very little bit about it, but I haven't actually seen it. So I will watch that and review it for you guys and kind of give you my input. But thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it as always. I'm super excited to get this video out, so at least you guys know what's going on. But anyway, thank you again, and I will see you guys very soon. If you have any video topics that you want me to talk about, leave it in the comment section below, and I'm making like a checklist of things that I can discuss with you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you all, and I will see you very, very soon.